Hi guys, and happy Sunday, and I'm happy to say we're back, right? So those of you that have placed an order starting July 4th, you did see all over the shop how we were in vacation, and we got back just this last Wednesday night, and it feels good to be back. I'm back in the witchery, and today we are pulling our tarot outlook for the week of July 29th to August 4th. Now the deck that I'm using today is, I literally just got this deck and it has, I'm just like excited to restart my readings. I'm actually booked with readings until October 4th, right? So if you guys are thinking about scheduling a reading, really get in there. I'm completely booked for Samhain. So October 31st to November 2nd, I still have a few spots left for the Day of the Dead and the Day of the Innocent, but I am pretty much booked almost, to the beginning of October. Now the deck, first, before we go into this, I know we always do our little, let's talk about the hair. So this is what we're dealing with. I just got back from the Caribbean, and I just literally went there, let my hair air dry. The ocean water kind of helped everything. I am in love with just what's going on right here. This is day 4, so I haven't washed my hair in 4 days. And I have been using the Diva Curl Refresher. I just got that in the mail as well. At first I wasn't sure about it, and now it's like literally my staple as well. So those of you curly girls that are like me and you don't like washing your hair all the time, I would definitely recommend that. This is not paid. They don't pay me for anything. I am a product person who's just obsessed with products, so hopefully that makes sense. Now back to the deck that we're using today. This deck is by the beautiful Chris Ann, and it is the Light Seers Tarot, and it is just perfection in a box. Like the artwork, the matte, the colors, everything about this deck just screams use me. She is just amazing. The book itself is super thick, and it comes with so many explanations and so much inspiration. And she also added this beautiful piece, which I will frame, as well as her little signature in the back. So today let's go ahead and begin with the energy for the week of July 29th to August 4th. And let's go ahead and give our deck a good shuffle. And let's go ahead and take a look at Monday, Tuesday. So Monday, Tuesday, we start, I mean, look at how gorgeous this is. Let's get this to zoom in. We start with a Queen of Pentacles. Now the Queen of Pentacles in this artwork, she is just amazingly gorgeous. She's sitting still holding her pentacles, just kind of showing that she is secure of herself. Everything about this artwork shows exactly that. She is not worried about money. She is not worried about what her next adventure is going to be. Or, is she gonna be okay? Is she secure? Is she not? It's almost like her abundance comes from within, right? Because when you look at her, she is sitting in her throne, which is an amazing, like really cozy couch, but she is almost knowing that her abundance comes from within. Her strength and her family, her community, she has that kind heart. She seems very inviting. So when we see this for Monday, Tuesday, the energy is all believing that you are safe, reminding yourself that you are safe. Your power, your security doesn't come from your wealth. It doesn't come from what you own. It comes from within. Now, seeing this, knowing that you are a powerful healer, and just pretty much a self-made person. So your road has not been easy, but when we see the Queen of Pentacles for Monday, Tuesday, it is beautiful, because this is all about staying grounded and not letting those pesky thoughts make you feel like you're less or make you feel like you don't have enough. So seeing her for Monday, Tuesday, it is a beautiful, beautiful message. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the card for Wednesday, Thursday. Now let's take a moment and zoom in. See if I can zoom in. My big hair always gets in the way. There we go. And look how beautiful this Hermit card is. this is everything. So of course, seeing the Hermit show up for midweek, the message is quite very clear. We know that the Hermit invites us to go within. The Hermit is that invitation for us to work within ourselves, to not find answers on the outside, to not go searching for those signs. Those signs will show up when they're ready. But this is all a good time for inner reflection, for meditation, for contemplation, to kind of stop and allow your soul searching to rise, but from within, not around us, right? And what this is finding that inner voice, listening to your inner voice and letting it guide you. So Wednesday, Thursday, we're being asked to just kind of just be centered, but through inner working. So through meditation, kind of taking a time out, especially if you've been on the go. I find myself like that, on the go all the time, especially on this vacation. It was mostly like visiting family. And, you know, vacation is different when you are visiting. I literally said yesterday, this coming week, I'm going to take like a whole day to just kind of recharge, you know. And when we see the Hermit for Wednesday, Thursday, I think it's that perfect energy to just midweek take a break, recharge that energy, but really, really trust your inner voice. Now, the next one that we see for the weekend is the Two of Swords. Now, this is one of my favorite cards. The Two of Swords, we know, is following your intuition. Now, how beautiful this is, that the way they painted her, she is blindfolded, right? But she has the crows next to her. So it's almost like she does not need her physical eyes because the crows is her wisdom, right? And having your wisdom there should be what guides you. So this is pretty amazing when we see the synchronicity with all of the cards this week, especially having to do with staying grounded, but listening to your inner voice. Now, the inner voice that I'm talking about, let's not confuse that with our ego side. Let's not confuse that with the inner monologue that's constantly telling us, you know, you're too big, you're not loved, nobody likes you, you're never going to accomplish this, you're always going to, you know what I mean, that pesky voice. That's what I call the inner monologue, the ego voice, just that program voice inside of our brain. This whole entire week seems to be the perfect week to listen to your intuition, to really go beyond the self-doubt and honor your energy and see where it wants you to go. Now, the Two of Swords may say that you may feel a little bit stale. You may feel that you're at a crossroads, especially this weekend. Now, that may come from overthinking, right? So if that is what's happening, take a step back. Take a step back and put yourself back together. Bring back clarity before making a difficult choice or before making any kind of choice. You are gonna kind of feel like you're opposing. It's all opposing. Like you want to do something, but then there's an energy that's saying not yet. So you may be feeling the void or like you're stuck in a rut. Now what this is a good thing. And a lot of times we're like, no, it's not, we're stuck. You know, being stuck, obviously we don't like that, but it is a good thing because that means that growth is coming. Right? So we can't constantly be on a growing pattern because then it becomes overwhelming. But even when you're stuck, there's still growth, there's still light, right? So this is all about being very careful with those memories from the past or wishing things were different and really soak up the moment for what it is and go from there. So seeing the Queen of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Two of Swords coming together beautifully, kind of makes up for the energy that we're feeling. So let's talk a little bit about the astrological energy for July 29 to August 4th. Now, although there will be a lot of turbulence due to two Uranus conflicts disturbing this week's atmosphere, there is also lucky Leo, new moon, and a change in the right direction for Mercury to help ease the pain. Now, this new moon is called a black moon, and if you guys have been following my page on Instagram and Facebook, which is Light Witch Tarot Shop, you're gonna notice I've been posting a lot about it. I even have like this limited edition candle that I think is sold out that I'm gonna make outside. Now it's called the black moon because it is a super moon, but it's dark. It's in the new moon stage. So this is actually a very powerful, beautiful moon. to really plant those seeds. Like, I know new moons are all about planting seeds, but this one is just has a little extra oomph, right? So this week starts out on Monday, July 29th with a general feeling of uneasiness and uncertainty that comes from Uranus and a challenging square to the sun. Now, the same square repeats again when Uranus squares Venus on Friday, August 2nd, but this time the focus is on relationships and finances, right? Now, this is the second time this year that Uranus has signaled abrupt changes in the political sphere, the environment, and our personal lives by challenging the sun and Venus. Now, the best approach to this, or to deal with Uranus uncontrolled energy, is to keep your head down and try to stay on your lane. Try to stay on track. Do not let anybody bring you into their whatever they're going through. Be there for people, but stay on your own track, because it's uncontrolled energy. So the more you give of yourself, and if you're not under control and if you're not grounded, it's going to be damaging, right? You definitely want to let the winds of change swirl around you. Not through you, right? Now, the Leo new moon is in the middle of the week on Wednesday, July 31st, and it's accompanied by a fortunate trine to Jupiter, the guardian of angel of the zodiac. So Jupiter is going to come save us and make it a little bit better on Wednesday. Now, this trine lessens the severity of some of the Uranian chaos. Because the Leo new moon is a dark time of the lunar month, it's perfect for, like I said, planting those seeds of something inspiring and creative. Now, with passionate Leo as your motivating force this month, the more drama and excitement, the better. Well, we're talking about excitement. We're not talking about exhausting drama, right? Although Mercury is still in Cancer, it comes to the end of its retrograde period on the same day as the Leo new moon. So we're talking about July 31st. Now that Mercury is ready to move forward again, confusing communications, digital problems, and transportation issues start fading away like a bad memory. So to celebrate this week, yes, we got Uranus playing a little bit of uncontrolled energy there, but Mercury retrograde is coming to an end, right? So, Mercury retrograde, like I've always said, it's not a bad thing. It's just lessons. And of course, we don't want to learn lessons, but lessons are good. So I am just happy to be back with you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed your tarot and energy outlook for the week of July 29th to August 4th. And I will see you guys again next weekend. So lots of love and light to you guys. I love you, and blessed be. Bye-bye.